Well, we are on the back end of the first round of the heat wave that we're expecting, but that doesn't mean we're in the clear just yet, as heat indices once again pushing close to 100 degrees, especially if you're in the orange here. That is your heat advisory. That ranges from Scott down into Christian and then, of course, over into Clark. That's because heat indices are expected to be approaching 100 degrees, but that excessive heat warning from Macoupin down into Effingham, because heat indices once again pushing close to 105 degrees, might fall just shy of that. As of right now, it feels like temperatures are sitting in the mid 80s for many of us, but only 75 degrees in Bloomington and Watseka sounds positive. But again, we're right back in with the heat and humidity once again today, but it's not as bad. So if you're trying to look at a positive thing, is we're going to be down a couple degrees, maybe a few degrees across the area today, only in the mid to lower 90s. But Roto-Rooter tower camera shows some mostly cloudy to overcast skies. That's because there's been a few thunderstorms moving through the Peoria area. Did impact northern McLean County just north of Bloomington, and right at it you can see a few lightning strikes with that. There's a little cell just north of Champaign. Some of these lightning strikes you can see all the way down to the Mattoon-Charleston area, even down into Effingham, because it was clear skies up until just within the past hour or so. We've noticed the clouds move in, but some drier air will be in place today. Still going to be a little bit humid out across central Illinois, but Storm Prediction Center has us under a slight risk for some severe weather as we head into tonight. Now, the good news is the thunderstorms move in under the darkness. That could be a little concerning because it will be a nocturnal event, of course, whenever we're all asleep. But at the same time, typically the potential energy in the atmosphere starts to decrease just a little bit. So the more these models push off the thunderstorms and postpone them, the better off we will be. So you're going to notice futurecasts keeping us dry, not expecting too much precipitation, maybe a light shower from this point forward up until about 10 a.m. But we're drier this afternoon yet again. Of course, it's still going to be hot and humid out across the area, so make sure you drink plenty of water. Make sure you're still doing those things, staying inside. Just, of course, take caution. But with the showers and thunderstorms tonight, you can see some of those could be strong to severe. Winds are going to be your biggest threat as we head into today. Sure, there could be an isolated hail chance, and with severe weather, you never completely rule out tornadic activity either, even though it remains a low risk. But you're going to notice these thunderstorms along a cold front. So that's going to be the better news, is temperatures drop. With that, dew points and humidity drops as well. It's a little relief. It's not significant, but it's enough to where some people may actually get outside because it's going to feel relatively decent in comparison to what we've dealt with. But with the thunderstorms that move through as we head in through Friday, you're going to notice some of us could be picking upwards of about maybe half an inch across the area, as what's typical, because there's a lot of moisture in the atmosphere. It doesn't take a whole lot for a thunderstorm to pop off. But if you're thinking that relief is going to be nice, whoa, hold up. Temperatures back in the mid to upper 80s as we head in this weekend, but again, that's not all that great. It's still going to be above average. But we start to get into your weekend, and sure, a little bit better, but then look at this. There's a difference between a ridge and a trough. A trough is typically associated with some cooler weather. The ridge is what we're dealing with right now. We have an even deeper ridge as we head into next week. What does that mean? Temperatures are going to be even worse. Dew points may be down, and that would be a little bit better because that's what we call a relatively dry heat. It's not going to be significantly better, but you're going to notice temperatures have a better chance to push closer to that 100-degree mark across the area. So today, mid to lower 90s, more sunshine, feels like 100 degrees for the most part across the board. But your same area 7-day forecast, Father's Day, 87 degrees. Get outside and enjoy that. Sure, still hot, maybe a little humid. But look at Monday through Wednesday. Temperatures pushing 100 degrees. Each day, with the exception of Monday, we could see some record-breaking temperatures yet again. Keep in mind, the drier the air, what does that mean? Lower dew points, less humidity, the more likely we will see temperatures in the mid to lower 100-degree mark.